Switches that glow in the dark, called locator switches, are often found in hallways. And in hallways you also often find a two-way switch, so you can control the light from both ends. In the previous video we saw how to wire a locator lamp on a single switch. You simply connect it between live and switched live. But in a two-way switch things get more interesting. Now you don't just have one output, you have three terminals and several possible ways you might think to connect the lamp. Instead of guessing, let's understand how the current actually flows, because once you see that, the correct wiring becomes obvious. Alright, here is a simple two-way switch setup. If you don't know how this works, I made a dedicated video about it, but I'll explain it quickly here too. The neutral goes directly to the light. The live goes to the first switch into a terminal called common. This common connects to one of the two traveler terminals at a time. Two traveler wires then link two switches together. From the common of the second switch, the wire goes to the light. So when you flip either switch, you're not directly switching power on or off on that switch. You're just changing which path the live takes, which turns the light on or off. Now, if you want to add a locator lamp and connect it between live and one of the traveler terminals on the first switch, sometimes it's off when the main light is off, and sometimes it's on. Safe to say the same thing will happen with the other traveler. So this approach, connecting it between common and one of the traveler terminals, is not reliable, because we want the locator lamp to be on when the light is off every time. So if we can't connect it between the common and any traveler, the only remaining option is to connect it between the two travelers. Let's do that and see what happens. So now, regardless how you flip the switches, this locator lamp will be on when the main light is off. When the light is off, the current reaches one traveler wire, but stops at the second switch because this second switch is connected to the other traveler. But a small amount of current can still continue through the locator lamp, then through the other traveler wire, and then through the switch, through the main light, and back via neutral. Now when you flip either switch, the main light turns on. The current now has a direct path to the main light, bypassing the locator lamp. To add a locator lamp on the second switch, you do exactly the same thing. You connect it between the two traveler wires. Now both lamps are connected between the same two traveler wires. So when the light is off, a small current can flow through both lamps and then through the main light and back via neutral. The only thing is that each one of them will take a slightly different path through different traveler wires to reach the main bulb. And when the main light turns on, the current takes a direct path to reach the bulb by passing the two locator lamps and they turn off. Now an important thing here is that the locator lamps and the main light bulb are not all wired in series together, otherwise the resistance would be way too high and the locator lamps wouldn't glow at all. The two locator lamps are actually wired in parallel with each other, and then both of them together are wired in series with the main bulb. And to simplify it even more without the switches is like this. So anyway, on a two-way switch, the locator lamp is connected between the two traveler terminals. Now I'm not going to go through a detailed installation on this exact model because there are many different designs and modular systems. And at this point you already understand the principles, so you can apply it to your own setup. Next video we'll do something different. Enough of switches and lighting circuits for now. We'll do something much more interesting. Well, no. Actually we'll cover something very basic. Live, neutral and ground, current and voltage, stuff like that. Because understanding those properly is the most important. We'll get to the more exciting stuff once we cover the fundamentals. Thanks for watching and see you soon.